New traders believe that they need to trade more to make more money. But the opposite is true. If you ever have done this, keep watching, this will definitely help you. Because the real edge doesn't come from taking the not right ones. It comes from only taking the correct trades. In this video, I'll show you why I use a 2.5R rule to filter and to decide which trades we simply take and do not take. In the previous episode, we talked about entries, stop losses, TPs, take profits, 1 and 2, and a lot more. If you haven't gone watch them from the start. This will help you build up a system that fully works. Now we bring everything together. Because before I take any trades, I ask one simple question. Is it even worth taking this trade? Okay, why do I say it's important to skip some trades? Because in every trade, we have two takes. We have the risk, so the amount that you want to give to the market, and then the reward, how much you actually can get from the market. If the reward is not big enough in comparison to what you give to the market, that trade does not always make sense to take. So it's better to look only for good setups and not actually give enough reward for every trade we take. I'll give a nice example. If a trade only gets like a 1-to-1, I'm not gonna take it. It's not worth giving me 1R and receiving 1R. So my rule is very simple. If a trade does not offer a 2.5R potential, I most of the time skip it. Okay, I can go anything between 2.2 and 3R. Anything in that range, I'm okay with it. That means if I give 1R to the market, I say that 1R is only like $200, we give $200 to the market. If I make a gaining, that means that I make at least $440 back. This is how you should look at a trade. If I want the potential to make at least 2.5 to 3R, if that is not available in taking that trade, I prefer not taking the trade and skipping that one. The next one will give me that setup. This is simple math, so this is why it matters. Many traders just take trades randomly with a 1R reward or a 1.5R reward. Is it a good strategy? Yes, it can help, but you have to have a huge amount of win rate. And in this strategy, we only got about 60% win rate. So we need that 2.5R to maintain a healthy capital. We protect our capital because we have a nice amount of R collected. New starter traders just take a randomly trade with a 1.5R collected. And they often have not enough capital left to grow steady. And they are not easy. That's why they take profit very fast and believe that this will help them grow their account faster. The math does not work in their favor. We do it differently. We make sure that we have at least a 2.2R collected. That means that we have to pocket that one. This gives us in the game a lot longer. If we count with a 60% win rate, this is how we can grow an account easy, slowly, without any pressure. And this is what trading makes you calmer. It's simple, but a lot of traders neglect it. Don't neglect this option. Use it wisely. You have to have a 2R at least in profit to maintain a steady, healthy trading. A clear example that we can give is, let's say we have a good setup. The structure is good, the clean fair value gap laid into it, a correct entry, but the next liquidity level is very close by. That means our take profit is limited. So even if the trade works and the reward is not small, it's not big enough, we do not chase that market. We just skip that day and don't trade. You do not need to trade every day to make money. Skip the day and go up to the next one. Combining with the system. Before I take a trade, I go through my process. So this is a full process. I do this live every day with you guys. So keep watching me through it over and over again until it gets into your brain and it gets boring and you can repeat it. This is how you get profitable in trading. It's very easy, but too many gurus tell you differently and they believe that you can make $1 million the first year. It's possible, but stick to rules that I present. So before I take a trade, I go through my process. I do have to get a break of structure or a change in character. Do I have a fair value gap? Are the limit orders in premium or discount in the direction where the market is headed? Is my entry clear? Is my stops placed at a correct position? And finally, does the trade offer between a 2.2 and a 3R at least? If that is a yes, if one of those are missing, we do not trade. If that is a yes on all of them, we have a very good trade setup. Even if the trade does not go correctly, that is a setup you must take. No matter what your emotions tell you, neglect those emotions, your plan goes above everything. So new traders look for a reason to enter. We, as a professional trader and actually a retail trader that makes money and makes enough money, that's how I see professional trading actually. Look for one reason. Look for the reason not to enter. The rules remove a huge amount of unnecessary trades and it keeps my trading clean and focused. This is how I stayed consistent over the last year with consistent, steady growth and revenue. Important about the mindset. Remember this and listen carefully. Not taking a trade does not mean you missed an opportunity. Not taking a trade means you protected your capital, and that means that you will be there longer in the market. Your capital you need to stay in the market long enough to get that edge, to make sure that those trades come that you actually want to take. Because if you give all your funds to not good trades, how will you take the good ones? So clear trade for today. I'm even gonna go to my setups, what I would even take today. We had a huge opening. We had a retest off of it. We actually came back to the wicks high almost. So this is for me cleaned up. So we are starting to make a movement. Now we could have taken this. I was not online, so we did not take it yet. But what did we see? We see a shift, take liquidity and move away. Great. How could we have taken this trade? And I will see if it actually makes sense to take it. So we could have taken it, stops at the low, and we target the high. We got a 1.6R on revenue. So this trade would not be a valid trade to take because we do not get enough potential R collected from what we give to the market. So we should skip it. If we have, say on a later stage, a better entry with a fair value gap laying inside, and we could have put our stops at those lows, this would definitely be a good entry. That's a 6R already from where we started. Remember the 2.5 rule. Even though we know there are equal highs, and this is liquidity right here, we cannot take that trade because our stop should have been all the way down here. And that's too big of a stop to maintain, secure, and maintain a good edge. So remember, make sure if you take a break of structure, so say we had a break of structure to the upsides, we had a continuation, and we created a 15-minute fair value gap. Great. Can we take this as an entry? Let's see if we put this as an entry and we put it our stops at the previous liquidity sweep. Can we take it? If we take it to the highs, that's a 2.4. I would have taken this. This was the high. That's definitely a possible trade to take, even if you took it. This is a 1.4 to the top. I would not take that one. I would definitely have taken it to the wicks high. That would have been a good trade. That's a 2.4. You're able to take this. Hey traders, welcome to Trader Challenge B trading course. This program is built for traders who are tired of guessing and finally want real structure. In these 8 lessons, I'm going to show you how to master your mindset, manage your risk, and trade with confidence step by step. Whether you're just starting out or already trading live, this trading course will help you think and trade like a professional. Let's get started. If you're willing to step up your game and wanting to start trading like your future self, I do a one-on-one mentorship course where I actually teach you 100% what I do, and I'll even show you my full results, what I make too. If you want to join me and get your trading skill to the next level, just use the link below and you can see if there's still a spot available to trade with me live every day. Remember, not every setup is worth trading. The 2.5-hour rule ensures that every trade you take has enough potential to justify your risk. In the next episode, I'll show you how to log every trade in your journal so you can improve consistently.